Hi, everybody. It's Erin from Awakening Personal Power. This week, I want to talk about tuning in to all of the delicious frequencies that that we think money will provide for us. So, if we want a new home, tuning into what that home would feel like, the beauty, the spaciousness, the peace, the calm. So, last week I talked about being too dependent on money to solve challenges. And when that happens, that extends the gap or the amount of time for the flow to come through because we're focused on what we don't have and not on what we do have. So, I also created a little survey to see if you're too dependent on money. So, if you want that survey, just comment below, link, and I'll get you the link to the survey. So, this week I want to share a little story about somebody that I worked with and a good friend of mine that I worked with. I guess it was a couple of years ago now, and she was in one of my group programs and she really wanted a new house. And she looked around, she did some pricing, and she realized that it wasn't in alignment at that time to buy the house that they wanted in the area that they wanted for the amount of money that they wanted to spend. So instead, she started tuning into the frequency of what it was that she wanted the house for. And that frequency was the frequency of beauty. And so by tuning into this frequency, inspired action started coming. She started buying things and redecorating her place. She kept sending me pictures of her new furniture and the new look that she was creating. And she created this beautiful, gorgeous space for herself to rest and relax in. And she truly enjoyed the whole process. And at the end of the process, she let me know that she was feeling so happy and so satisfied in this space that she wasn't even wanting to look for a new place anymore, that she felt completely at peace. And whatever she wanted that new home for, that desire had been satisfied. So, zooming ahead into the future, she did purchase her new place and she redecorated her new place after she purchased it. And the whole point of this story is that, she had a choice in the very beginning to tune into what it was, the essence of what it was that she wanted, or to tune into the fact that she didn't have enough money to buy that home that she wanted to have. So she had a choice. There was a fork in the road, and she chose to tune into beauty. And she chose to tune into beauty until it became dominant and inspired actions from her that produced that beauty in her external environment, which then ended up opening the space for her to get her new home as well. But the journey to the new home didn't feel like a journey to her. It felt like she was already there. And it felt like things just kept coming in to reflect that she was already there. So I wanted to share this story as an example of the opposite of what we talked about last week, which is being too dependent on money, being dependent on it to solve challenges or problems, and then focusing on the fact that there's a gap but that you don't have it. And then that just further amplifies the gap and stops the flow and stops things from coming through. So I hope this has been helpful for you guys. I'd love to hear any insights or questions that you have below. And again, if you want the survey that I created that is like a quick check-in to see how dependent you are on money to solve your problems versus relying on the underlying frequencies that are within us, just comment link below and I'll get you that survey. See you guys soon.